Senpai's noticed me. You are noticed, old chokin' owl. On notice, doesn't that mean, isn't that a threat on notice? It's a weak threat on notice. Yo. Yeah, it's not got no guts. Phrase on notice. The screen name Roman makes me think of that adult products line, that man products, get Roman, but I don't know why. They're wiener pills. Hey, just call me Total. What's up? Huh? I'm switching the beat up. Ooh, why is it so quiet?
Turn it up, bro.
Huh?
That's still one of my favorite things to say on the internet, and I always still fondly think of Baseball Power.
Well, I think it was his phrase. Toby Flenderson asks a very fair question. Are you just done releasing songs? The answer is no. We're never done releasing songs. Hey, wow. A very important and wonderful fan is coming out of medical isolation on Friday. Wow. Congratulations, Dr. Pritch. That's a big deal. Friday, it's only 2 more days. That's a long 2 days. All our love out to Dr. Pritch.
That is one heck of a positive way to spend your Wednesday.
Knowing that you're going to get out of the hospital? Yeah. That's nice, man. That's what it's all about. It's all about the light at the end of the tunnel. Lloyd, you're the light at the end of my tunnel. Oh, you're suddenly on screen. Or you're frozen, I think. I think so. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to do about it. I'm panicking. Why are you frozen? Hold on. I don't know. I'm putting the logo back on. We're going to fix it. Here we go. More beats. No, you're not frozen. You're just frozen there. Oh, I'll fix it. I'm going to try. Keep going. I'm still panicking. I can't get you back, Lloyd. I don't know. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna hang up. I'm gonna call you back. It's just me. All right. Hello? Hello? It's just me. This is the loneliest I've ever felt. It's just my face and an empty Skype logo. Okay, we'll be back. Here we go.
advertise.
Yeah, I
No
think I
sound.
fixed it.
Sound?
Guys, we are.
Oh, yeah!
Whew.
We are the champions.
I don't know, man. All I did was
again.
get to basic. All I did was just get to 0. I crawled out of a negative technology hole to get to 0. Holy moly.
Holy moly. You guys, what an adventure. I can hear myself coming through your things, which
Good.
is great. That's
It's
loud.
working. We got
Hi,
a lot.
everybody.
We got a lot of this comment, no sound, as Jonathan pointed out. Thanks, Jonathan. But I think we fixed it, and I think we're ready. Hey, there we go, Michael Cohen. There we go. Lloyd, how are you? Nice to see you, bud.
I'm good, buddy. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm hanging in there. You know, I get my 20 minutes to an hour of free time. If you don't know, I've got the new baby, and
New babe.
he's getting more complicated. He's getting more like awake and alive, and he wants to do things. So he's taking up more time, which is great. And I've got the 2-year-old, and she's wonderful. But the other day, I crawled under the house, man. I had to go in the. Well,
For what?
for the opossum. Well, this is the story I wanted to tell. This is the opossum story I wanted to tell you. Should we just jump it right into the opossum story?
Well, I mean, yeah, why
All right,
not?
all
It's Opossum Wednesdays.
So, all right. So I was sleeping 6 a.m, and I have an air conditioning vent near my face on the ground. And I just want you to imagine an air conditioning vent this far from your face, and then you hear this sound. There was an opossum in the air conditioning vent next to my face trying to get out because I had trapped him under the crawl space a week prior. I found this hole, and I was like, what the hell is this hole doing in my crawl space? And I closed it, and I, at that point, had trapped an opossum who was living under my house, and he had chewed into all the air conditioning ducts and then tried to escape towards my face, and that's where I was at.
That is frightening. There's a couple of frightening things.
Yeah,
going
unpack
on with your
that
story right now. First, the thing is, it's frightening how much you are butchering the word possum.
Opossum. No. It's called an opossum.
No, it's not an opossum.
There are 2 distinct species, my bro. One lives in Australia, and it's called a possum, and it's a marsupial.
Possum?
And one lives in North America, and it's called an opossum with an O, as in,
Why would it
oh,
be called
shit,
an
you got played.
An opossum.
An opossum.
This cannot be real.
I'm nearly positive. I'll allow you to Google it.
Are you gonna allow me to Google it?
Of course.
Okay. No, like comments. Tell us in the comments. Is opossum a real thing?
Bam.
It reminds me of
Everyone has an
Ohen-
opinion, is suggesting that I think it's true.
The ones in New Zealand are possums. Yes. Some people are saying yes, no. Yes, it is. Yes, lots of yes. No, oh, someone says. God.
Oh, I'm going to put this one. I'm going to print this one up. Peter is right.
Oh, no. So did you let him out?
Well, here's the deal. You know, we're living in a quarantine. I got an infant that's, you know, I'm hyper vigilant about the isolation. Normally, I would call a much more experienced person to be like, "Hey, there's a wild beast under my house. Come over, take care of that." And then somebody else, I'd be like, he's somehow in my fucking air conditioning. So I imagine
It's hot. That's where I was
Sure.
going to go. It's hot.
So I imagine he ate his way in. So I did it. I tried to do it myself, man. I tried to
Just
fix.
kill it.
No, I opened it out and I put out some cat food and I lured it out and I heard it and I saw its drool piles because opossums, they play dead and they let out this foul smelling drool. And I found the drool pile, so I know he got out. And then I was like, I'm going in. I'm going under the house in the dirt. And my father-in-law was like, there's black widows down there. You know that, right? And I was like,
Do it. It wouldn't be going under the house if there wasn't a certain amount of risk.
But
There was no
exactly.
risk.
I
It
took
would
the
be
risk. I
cool.
suited up. I almost wore an ERB hoodie. I was like, that's sacrilege. And I went under the house. And at one point, man, I crawled under a space so tight that there was the ground was on my chest, and I could feel the heating duct on my back. That's what the size of the space was, like touching both sides. It was gnarly. And I'm not qualified.
Did you have an encounter? Did you reach the possum?
The animal's gone. I found where he lives. I found his little house. He had torn out some insulation and built a real cozy little shack for himself under my property.
Yeah. You know, he's not paying rent, but
He's not paying rent, but I should have just left. I should have just left him alone. Honestly, he was coming and going as he pleases, eating cat food every once in a while. Instead, I made him panic, and he ate my air conditioning.
why do you sleep with your face? I feel like sleeping with your face in front of an air conditioning unit has got to be awful for you.
Not in front of the unit. It's a vent. It's a central air conditioning. It's a big central air conditioning that uses these flexible ducts that run through the house and run under the house. And one opens up right near where I sleep. And that's where I heard the and looked down and saw this beast behind the grate. It was a horrible experience. And it's not, I still don't have any air conditioning, and it's 80 degrees, but it's fine. Look,
I love it.
It's a simple thing.
Well, that's a great way to start off Hump Day. Welcome to everybody to the ERB Hump Day live stream. We do our check-in. It's nice to check in with Pete and hear about his animal stories. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, if you're giving us the super chat, thank you so much. You're so generous. Every week we always got to say thank you to people. We're going to touch on your questions if you have them, and we'll get to as many as we possibly can. So thanks for being generous with that, and we're putting that money toward good production and good use as well. So
there's one coming in. Can you see it? Can you see Philip the YouTuber Steele's super chat, Lloyd?
Yeah. Vince McMahon of the WWE versus Roger Goodell of the NFL.
Wasn't Vince McMahon talked about a lot on the Patreon against Barnum, P.T. Barnum?
I don't know, but I mean, I guess I could see that.
I thought it was kind of interesting. Vince McMahon and who's Roger Goodell? Is he who is Roger Goodell of the NFL?
Roger Goodell is like he's in charge of the NFL. He's like
he's the guy, he's the boss man?
Yeah, he's not the owner. There's many different owners of different teams, but he's the, what do you call it? The chairman or not the
He's
chairman.
the commissioner.
Commissioner.
He's the boss.
Yeah, he's the guy that made the call that if a football player kneels during the national anthem, they get fined. He's the guy that makes those calls.
All right, so this is Ripe Jokes. Philip, the YouTuber Steele, it's a pretty good suggestion, man. Vince McMahon, there's tons of jokes. Wrestling versus football, tons of jokes.
Tons of jokes. Vince McMahon is colorful. He's an interesting dude.
Yeah.
He's been around a long time.
I like those faces he makes, like when he's like, ooh, you know that meme where he's like, ah? That's good. I like that.
He's another one who's like, hey, man, you're not supposed to have muscles when you're that age. Like, you need to stop injecting whatever it is that you're injecting.
He's a little shiny and ropey.
Yeah, him and Sylvester Stallone. God, have you seen Sylvester Stallone lately?
No, I'm good on that.
He looks like he's not supposed to look like that.
No.
You're not supposed to look like that when you're 70. He's just like okay with whatever risk it takes to inject himself with steroids and be like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's a weird look. I'm not feeling his look. Thanks, the Dice Gamer.
Oh man.
All right, here's another one for you, Lloyd. You see it? R for Film has a suggestion. This is, I know you love musicals, Lloyd.
I can't do it. I can't do Siskel and Ebert.
You can't do Siskel and Ebert because of the jaw thing?
Yeah,
it's tough.
You can't not do it.
You have to do it.
It's so tough to look at. He would look like some sort of.
It's Roger Ebert, right? Is missing most of his face.
Well, they're both dead.
Or Gene Siskel. Is he? Oh, he passed. Okay, so
it was Ebert who ended up, because he was really heavy, and then he got sick and just wasted away, and then they like removed his jaw, and
he was still pretty funny though.
He was. Have you ever seen The Fly?
Yeah.
Remember at the very end when it's like, kill me.
I don't think that's man. Come on, Roger Ebert was mocking people to the very end. I think Roger Ebert would love having a rap battle about him, even with the jaw.
No, they would be that would be a great duo. Actually, that would be a really interesting duo.
Siskel and Ebert.
Yeah.
Rodgers and Hammerstein. Are you familiar with them? They wrote like old musicals. What did they write? Rodgers and Hammerstein. What did they write?
I don't know. Like
Hello Dolly type stuff. What did they write? Come on. Cinderella. What?
Cinderella.
They were Oklahoma, Carousel, basically everything that people did in high school.
Yeah.
Those are the only two I've heard of.
No. No thanks for that.
It was otherwise a very cool suggestion.
Yeah. We have Patreon updates. Should we do some Patreon updates?
Sure. I got one before we do. One more on the screen. Yeah, can you see him? Yeah. Dobby the House Elf versus Gollum the Hobbit.
Okay.
It didn't elicit an excited response from Lloyd.
I like Gollum. Gollum is interesting, and Dobby is less so. Dobby's like you got like peas and carrots in the side of your plate when you order a steak. Like Dobby's the peas and carrots. Like
he's not the steak.
For the steak.
Sure.
You know?
Okay. All right. That's fair.
Whatever's
That's
fun.
fair. Gollum is more steak-like. So I think you're saying he's a side character. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not worthy.
He's not. He's worthy for an appearance somewhere.
Sure. So that
but-
might be. I can. So he's. Chris also asked any hints for the next video or when it'll be out. We're
Whoa!
working on it. We're storyboarding it. I maybe found a beat for it, and your comment might be relevant to it in some way. So there's the only hint I can give you.
Dang. We just got a monster contribution from Levitation Productions.
I'll find it.
Look them up, and it's an interesting question, and I want to cover it.
Okay.
If you can find it, it's Levitation Productions. For those of you who are here to the live stream, we do a lot of Q&A. We're going to talk a lot about matchups. We'll do check-ins. But
it's just me. Where'd you go? Sorry.
Levitation asks, would you guys ever release the assets of a battle, like the raw green screen footage and multiple different shots? If they were public, the fans could re-edit the footage and make several unique versions of the same battle. It would be so much fun.
I've always wanted to do that. Why did I change colors? I've always wanted to do that. I think we should. We talk about doing contests or something. Does it have to be as complicated as a contest? Can we just gather the video for something and give it to people and see what they do?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there are some people who do that anyway, but I'm sure if you had the actual assets, it would be much
way
easier.
cooler.
You wouldn't be able to, we've done some things like that where we've released stuff on the Patreon page.
I don't know if we've ever given away raw footage like that. Not like editable raw footage.
I think like graphics, maybe like some thumbnail graphics and
sure.
stuff.
Yeah, but
that's fun to do do a fan made week, or like pick a week, or maybe for our like an anniversary or something like that, we could pick a week and be like, hey, here's some footage. We would have to find a place to release it. We're just releasing it onto YouTube.
No, you put it somewhere.
You'd
put it somewhere and announce it. And I think we could go through it and make sure make sure all the footage is good. That wouldn't be too hard. It'd be like 20 gigabytes. We could use mega upload or mega.
Put it in a cloud and let people download it and then just submit it to us. And
I think they could just do. We'd have to be willing to let people do whatever they want with it. I think is the rub.
That sounds like something for Josh. Josh, you out there?
He's out there.
We just finished a green screen cut for the ERB Patreon, which is really fun. We do those. I think those are really fun, and people seem to enjoy watching it go from green screen to like assembly cut. And I actually enjoyed watching them back to back. So the last one I think Josh did was maybe Vlad and Drac, or maybe
I don't recall. I've been babysitting and dealing with opossums.
Yeah, it was cool. It was great. So that was a great question, man. Thank you very much for that. That's a great question. And
we just have to be willing. So the question was, will we be able to release green screen footage? I think we should. I think the answer should be yes, right? Let's just do that. We talk about it all the time. Which battle, Lloyd?
Yeah. Something from this season. Burger King, maybe.
It's definitely easiest.
Well, maybe not Burger King. I think it would just be you and I. It would have to be something with just you and I, because if we had a guest, that might be a little bit.
The problem I have with this season is it's like, first of all, it's like edited already kind of more complicatedly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's fresh. What about we talked about Dumbledore and Gandalf as one that could use a re-edit.
A re-edit? Yeah, Dumbledore Gandalf. I would take another pass at the audio vocals on.
Sure, that one could be done over from scratch. But okay, so scrap that one because the assets themselves aren't that great. What other old battle should we give away for people to be able to re-edit? Should we give away green screen footage? That's an interesting question.
Maybe. I mean, should it be a classic, or should it be one that people liked less? Like, should it be Columbus versus Kirk?
Ooh, and we could cut out that stupid pause in the middle. That's not a terrible idea. That's not the worst idea I've ever heard. Columbus versus Kirk. Okay. We'll talk about it.
We'll have to do a working. We always kind of talk after these live streams, just in case you guys didn't realize that. Pete and I usually put our heads together after this and talk about all the ideas, but we have to remember that one.
Sure. Well, I think about that all the time. I'm obsessed with I'm always curious about who's out there in the world that's an editor. You know what I mean? That's how we found Javi. He just came up to us and was like, I like your stuff. I'm an editor. And he's from Spain. I hope he's doing okay. Spain is having a tough time.
Italy just reopened, or they're reopening or something, which is cool, I guess.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be in Germany in 2 weeks. Damn.
Well, you're not. You're gonna be in your house.
I'm leaving, dude. I don't know about you, but I'm leaving.
You're gonna get out.
Yeah, dude. I've been like I'm done. Like it's harmful more for me being here than it is out there.
I realized something about I don't want to start an argument with you about wearing a mask versus not wearing a mask, but I realized something. So I do wear a mask in the morning because I hope other people will wear masks. I think the science is
like where
you were just walking around. I take the baby and the dog for a walk, and I wear a mask. I'm trying to be one of the people that's like, wearing masks is cool. Check me out. I'm cool. I'm like bopping with my mask. But this is how I know we're screwed a little bit. I sneezed. I was going to sneeze, and I had to stop myself from pulling my mask off. The instinct.
Yeah, that's gross to sneeze into your own mask.
Definitely
and then just
gross.
have it right there.
But to pull it off eliminates the entire point of the mask, and I had to stop myself, and I'm hyper vigilant, hyper conscious of protecting the baby, and trying to put out mask wearing out into the world, and I still almost took it off. So there's definitely going to be a lot of people that are like, I got a cough, let me pull my mask down, and that's going to butcher the purpose of the mask. But what can you do?
Yeah. I wear masks wherever I'm going to be in touch with someone that has to be working. Like if I go to the store, or if I go to a restaurant, or anywhere where somebody has to go to work every day.
You don the mask.
Yeah.
That's
but like
nice,
if I go for a run or a bike ride or something, I'm not going to wear a mask. I see people wearing masks in their car with the windows.
That does confuse me. I don't know where that's I didn't know you could get more intensely quarantined than I am, but yeah, that one is more.
Yeah. I don't know. I have high hopes, but we'll keep it safe. I don't want to get too sidetracked. But
no.
That's all anybody can freaking talk about.
Hey man, it's in the news. Can I show you some suggestions and see what you think?
Yes, please.
All right. I don't know. Shrek versus Don Quixote.
No.
Okay.
No.
There you go. I don't know who these people are. Trevor Henderson versus Cuzco.
I don't know who those people are.
Great. Sir Francis Drake versus Jack Sparrow.
We already did Blackbeard. It's too close.
Jim Jones versus Alex Jones. Jim Jones, I believe, is the Kool-Aid guy, right? That like drink your own Kool-Aid and then die? Or is he the aliens are going to get us in the butts so die?
Oh, I think it's Jim Jones.
Jim Jones is definitely mass murder, suicide. Is he the Kool-Aid? Yeah, he's the Kool-Aid guy.
Kool-Aid and sneakers and the
Yeah. Okay, so
I don't want to give Alex Jones any more attention at all.
Great.
I don't even want to say his name.
But does it bother you how funny it would be to watch you be Alex Jones? To get you all pink in the neck and face?
It's war! Demons.
Here's a classic suggestion, Lloyd. Judge Judy versus Judge Dredd. Are we going to ever do it? Probably not.
No, because here's why. And one of the topics I wanted to bring up is we do something called Make This Battle on the Patreon. I sound like I'm plugging it, but I'm not.
You are. Oh.
We do something on the Patreon where we give notes on matchups, and it's really fun because sometimes I get to skewer people's awful ideas.
Great.
But sometimes there's ideas that come through that I never would have thought of.
Sure.
And one of them that came through was Judge Dredd versus Hammurabi, which I thought was really cool.
Hammurabi
is the first written laws on like that stone where it was like eye for an eye.
Oh, sure. Was, against Judge Dredd?
Yeah, because Judge Dredd is like a comic book character.
Okay.
Judge Dredd is like always exacting justice, like in any way possible. It's not the best, but it's kind of
almost the worst.
I thought it was a nice, like Hammurabi is real. He's from Babylon.
He's got a cool name. He's got a cool name. Yeah. He's got a cool thing.
And you get a little bit of comic book from Judge Dredd, and then there's a connection.
See, you lost me there is because I had never heard that was a comic book. I just think of the Sylvester Stallone movie.
Yeah. No, it's a pretty lived comic book series. Yeah.
I put one on the screen for you. I don't know who Peter Thomas is, but Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman's pretty great.
He's getting cooler and cooler as he gets older.
If he dies tragically, could we do him in a rap battle, or should we do how old is he? Is he gonna die soon?
He's old. Remember when we met him? He had gloves on.
I don't know if meat is fair. We were near him, and he told us how cool he was.
Yeah, he had weird leather gloves on.
Yeah,
and this was like at a bar.
He was.
No, it was an outside bar.
It was. Hold on. This story. Should we tell this story?
Yeah. We got to tell this story.
All right.
It was the most uncomfortable epic rap battles of history performance of all time.
It was on Elon Musk's backyard, one of his backyard. Yeah. We did a rap battle at one of Elon Musk's house in his living room. We did Tesla versus Edison. I played Tesla because I wanted to meet Elon Musk. I don't think we ever met Elon Musk. Maybe we did.
No, we did. And we met his son.
It was crazy. How do we not talk about that every fucking day?
Yeah, we met. I forget that. I forget we met Elon Musk.
That was an insane time.
There was a woman hanging from. It was like a weird party experience. Like, first of all, it was a freaking mansion.
Yeah, you guys are never gonna believe this, but don't get it twisted. We were not invited to party. We were part of the hired help. We were like part of the circus. They wanted to have a circus of shit going on. So they're like, there are going to be people rap battling in historical costumes in the living room. And that was us. And yeah, there was a lady hanging from the chandelier giving out champagne.
Yeah, upside down. She was like holding the bottle and then pouring it upside down. And remember, there was all those rich people who were talking during our performance. Yeah. And I went over and screamed at them.
Totally.
Like
it was so weird.
They did.
It was so weird. No one liked it. No one. I was in a cranky mood because we had to write, and we were writing the Russians rap battle, and I was like, I don't want to go to this party and be a butler, and it turned out to be Elon Musk's house.
Yeah.
But also, this was like early. This was before Elon Musk was quite the now Elon Musk. He was still Elon Musk.
He was still PayPal Elon Musk. It was
no. He was Tesla Elon Musk. It wasn't that long ago.
But it was before the car was super popular.
It was earlier, definitely. And it was before Elon Musk was all over Twitter and stuff. He wasn't as big of a deal. He was still a big deal. And Morgan Freeman was there.
Morgan Freeman was there. Remember he was playing with a guy out in the yard.
The puppet guy.
Puppets. Yeah.
That was the marionette maker from South Park's Team America, was also there as help. And he was going around with a Barack Obama marionette. This sounds so not true. I feel like I sound like Alex Jones spitting lies. But this is all true. This guy had a Barack Obama marionette. Morgan Freeman walks up and goes, ha, 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 that's amazing. And he took a picture with his cell phone, and then he goes, I'll text it to him. And then he texts Barack Obama. And we were like, what the fuck is happening here? That was bizarre. Crazy. I can't believe that really happened.
There was a green room, and like how long is Tesla Edison? Like a minute and a half.
Very short, very brief.
45 seconds. So we do all this hoopla to do this weird. We did two, and we did Bill Gates and Steve Jobs too.
We did Steve Jobs versus Bill Gates. My favorite moment about that is that when we did meet Elon Musk, I was dressed up in a bad Nikola Tesla costume. So I was like, hey man, I'm Nikola Tesla. It was so stupid.
I just remember his son. And his son looked like exactly what you would think the son of Tesla looked like. Like, he just didn't look like he was the main. I don't know.
Say nice things. He's a nice young man. Come on.
He was a nice. No, the kid looked great. But you're like, how many times do you get to play catch with your dad when your dad?
All right, he's gonna play catch with him on the moon, man. Like, come on, give the guy a break. Somebody's got to get us to Mars.
Man. All right. You want to hear your surprise?
Yeah, you got a surprise for me?
I got a surprise for Pete. Everybody,
okay, I'm ready.
This is a surprise for Pete. We're doing our best to surprise ourselves.
Hey.
Surprise each other. So here is what it is.
All right, I'm ready.
I was just gonna do it and drop it on you, but there's a couple things that we need to do together.
Drop it on me physically like an anvil?
No, just like bring it into the show.
Got it.
So I got a call from Charlie Tuna the other day.
From Jurassic 5.
From Jurassic 5. Was talking with him for a little while, and I said, hey, man, we do this live stream every Wednesday, and we'd love to have you as a guest. And he was like super down. So between now and maybe 2 weeks from now, we're going to have a very special guest from Jurassic 5 and one of our best inspirations as a rapper.
Wow!
One and only Charlie Tuna is going to be on the ERB Hump Day show.
I'm going to freak out and go backwards. Wow!
Yeah. It was so cool, man. I talked to him on the phone. He FaceTimed me, and I was just like talking to Charlie Tuna right there. And I was like, man, we do this show. He's like, yeah, man, I'm totally into it. So,
all right. Well, every time I think we're going to not do this anymore, something like that happens. So,
boom. There you go. Charlie Tuna, and shout out to Jurassic 5. And Charlie, thanks for getting in touch with me, man. I was like, he doesn't realize how big of a fan we are of him, I don't think. Like I was listening to him before rap battles.
When I was a child. When I was a child, a wee lad. Yeah, man. That's unbelievable. Good work. You're always good. You're always better with people than I am. And like saying hi and asking things. That's good.
It was nice to keep in touch with those guys.
That's amazing.
I was like, this is one of the reasons why I like doing this live stream, is because it gives us the opportunity to
do something.
Do those things with those people that we've made cool relationships with.
Sure. And it doesn't take as long as although getting Charlie Tuna back in a rap battle wouldn't be the worst idea in the world.
Not at all.
There's a suggestion on the screen that is getting my eyes going with the idea of Weird Al as Gene Wilder's Willy Wonka in a rap battle.
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
Dude, I don't think Christian Drake knows how much of an idea he just put up on that screen, because we have talked about Willy Wonka a lot, and we've talked about Weird Al a lot. Never before have those two been the same. That's a
great idea.
That makes I don't know what that does. I was gonna say it makes my balls smooth, but that seemed inappropriate.
It was with 2 children.
It was wrong. It was wrong. I told you, this is where I vent it out. I have to act like a dad all week. This is my release valve. But there, I didn't say it. I said I was gonna say it.
Oh, shout out to Elizabeth Singleton. She just picked up our ERB little badge there. If you guys want to get a badge, you can do that on the side there, which is pretty cool. I think those are neat. It's kind of, dude, you know what I miss is jean jackets with buttons on them.
Okay.
I like buttons.
Buttons like little pins?
Yeah, little
like
pins.
This.
Buttons.
These are the things that represent me? I think you can still wear that, dude. I mean, you shouldn't wear it, but
I think I'm a little old.
Teenagers wear that.
Yeah.
That's the thing, I think. And badges, yeah. You can do it if you want. You could be the old guy who's got the jean jacket. That's cool.
Yeah, there's old Lloyd in the corner at the birthday party. Like, oh,
that's fine. That's fine.
What should we talk to Charlie Tuna about? Should we talk?
I don't know, man. I don't know. You're putting me on the spot here. Should we talk?
We'll take questions from the audience for sure.
Okay. So next week. So I have a question for the audience. We went back and forth. Now this is a big deal next week. Should we continue to do this live stream on this ERB channel, or should we move it over to ERB2, which is like a smaller, more loving group of people? Or do we keep blasting it out to the masses? What do you think? Yeah. If you can, leave a comment. Your vote is either ERB or ERB2, and I'm gonna scroll through.
Yeah, it's there's positive and negatives to both, and we hope that you'll join us wherever we are. Somebody said a lot of ERB. A lot of ERB2. Oh, it's fairly even right now.
Even split.
Wow, a lot of ERBs.
Fox Doc has a good question for Charlie Tuna. Ask him how his kid liked his Neil deGrasse Tyson performance.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a great question.
His kid's like all the way grown. You know, I also want to know, as you guys are answering where to put the channel, how did you find out we were doing a live stream today? Did it just pop up in your feed?
I think it pops up.
Did you get a notification from your email? Did you ding the little bell? I blasted it on our socials a little bit.
I have no idea how the computers work anymore these days. I just know that these cameras make our faces be purple.
Yeah. Wow. Well, that's my
that's an amazing surprise, man. That's a big.
I was gonna just bring him into the show, but like you are controlling.
I have to call him on this. I have to call him on the Skype, and hopefully I won't screw it all up. Yeah. I think we can pull it off.
And Skype. Who uses Skype nowadays?
Oh man, Skype's where it's at.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people do, don't they? I don't know. It's confusing.
Yeah. I think Skype is like got to get its act together. Like it's like that Key and Peele sketch where it's just like it's kind of a laughing.
Yeah.
It freezes a lot.
This is my favorite. I just put my favorite answer to that question up on the screen, Lloyd. What do you think? Doing it on ERB gives more suggestions. Doing it on ERB2 gives more conversation. I'd say ERB2. I think I agree with him. It's going to be a smaller crowd, but I think it's a more intimate. I think it's the right place. That's me. I think ERB subscribers want to see rap battles. They don't necessarily want to hear from our bald heads.
Yeah, I think probably out of the 14.5 million people that are subscribed to the channel, I don't even know what percentage of those people could name you and I as the creators.
Or me. Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, so
they're like, hey, who are these guys and where the hell's the rap battle? I agree.
I came here for masks and wigs, and that's it.
So that's it. We're making the official announcement. We'll try it. Next week, live stream is going to be on ERB2. That's ERB2.
Tell your friends. We'll make sure to post it out. It'll be the same time and place. Not place, same time. But it'll just be over there on the ERB2 channel. And we can we'll leave there's a community tab on the regular ERB YouTube channel. We can like remind people too, but We're glad you're all here every week.
Yeah, it's
Thumbs
very
up
exciting.
if you've been here a couple times. Thumbs up if you've seen the show a couple times, or and if you've come back to see more.
It became a beast of its own. I got hooked on it, man. When I was under the crawl space and I was fearful for Black Widow spiders, and this was last night, by the way, in the dark. I did this in the dark because I figured it's dark down there, so who cares? I was thinking about today, and it got me through. I started hyperventilating, and I thought about your face.
Think about my face.
I want to react to a battle with you, but first I have another suggestion to get your thoughts on, man. This dude is on the screen. He's big on the internet right now. General Grievous. Arms guy. Lots of lightsabers.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but he was in the shitty movies.
Whoa. That's suck worse than Space Jam type thing right there. Like, I agree they're the shitty movies, but some people think the prequels are the best movies. It's the kids of today, they like the prequels, man. They like them. Can somebody back me up? Can somebody back me up out there and say that prequels they've got a dedicated following?
Oh boy.
See? Bam.
Yes, groovy place. General Grievous. I don't know.
Lloyd's not sold, and I'm not sold either. I'm generally. I think it's amazing.
How do we do it? How do you do it? Do you do an animated one? Like that guy's arms are crazy.
That is a very fair question, man, and that pretty much this it. A, he doesn't deserve it. 2, how the fuck do we do it? I gotta stop swearing. This is embarrassing. Last week I was gonna not, or this week I was gonna not swear, and I still can't. Well,
there you are.
This is our safe place. I can swear. Yeah.
You could swear. That's why the kids think you're cool. I'm gonna be the guy that swears in front of your kids when you don't want me to.
Oh, it's fine. I gotta come up with a parenting tip of the week for you, Lloyd. I need to come up with a question. I can't believe you're not rapping this week, dude.
I know. I have a video to premiere later, so I'll be.
Right.
Rapping loud.
Let's watch a battle.
Great.
Holy smokes! But here, react to this, and I'm gonna get rid of myself here. Can you see it on the screen? There's a very generous comment and a sentence.
Super chat from Luke Bennett. You guys have been on my mind lately. Been a fan since 2012. Met a bunch of friends who helped me shape my life on the forum under the name Sane But Strange. Thanks for shaping my childhood with ERB and Superman socks. Luke Bennett, you are very, very welcome, sir. That is the stuff that makes me feel really good.
Makes me tingly, man.
It really does. It's a very... I feel very, as an entertainer and a comedian, even specifically, mixed with a rapper, which are two of maybe the most egotistical forms of entertainment, like rapping and comedy. I feel very self-centered with this stuff sometimes, and it's always like, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. And so it's nice to hear that it's actually doing something for people that is impactful rather than just because it's a selfish thing, you know, like
it's not selfish, it's art, it's beautiful.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't go into it being like my main goal is to make people feel good. It's to make me feel good.
Interesting.
That's honest truth.
But that's deep, dude. I might be the exact opposite. I'm like, because when people smile or laugh, I feel good, so I'm like, that'll make me feel good.
Well, yeah, no, but we're saying the same thing. When I get a laugh, I feel good, but it's like this weird circle, you know?
Oh no, that's fine. You're still being. I think the word is altruistic. I'm not sure though. I'm gonna throw. What about this one to react to, Lloyd? The Christopher Columbus versus Captain Kirk from so long ago. You ready? Here we go. Let's watch a battle, guys.
Love this.
Yeah, this was cool. This is just stock footage. I just thought it gave it an epicosity.
Yeah, we had not done that very much.
No, we had never done that before. Okay, pretty slow start. I love it.
I'm gonna leave before this battle begins.
That's funny.
I think it's funny too, man. Hold on. We got to talk about it for a second. This happened during post. It wasn't originally in the song, but I like ran off this. I thought it was funny, but it like kills the momentum of the song. Doesn't it?
It does, but not all songs can have the same path, you know?
Right.
Like if they all come out in the same vibe, like I think when we write these songs and we know that there's one that's not going to be like a club banger, it's something that we do because it fits into the canon of the season.
It keeps it weird?
Like an album. Yeah.
Keeps it. All right. So you like it.
Right.
Day Drive CJ likes it. Now I don't feel so bad. This is one of the moments I've always felt a little cringy inside. I'm like, I shouldn't have done that stupid pause, but I'm feeling better now.
In the end, which of these captains gonna win? I'll show you how a real explorer handles a situation.
So funny.
So bad, they'll feel it in the next generation. So bring it on, I'll rip you like a Klingon. My rhymes will burrow in your ears like the wrath of Khan.
That's funny.
Got a neck chopper,
Oh, come on. Kasim G's younger brother Omar getting smacked. And John Nah getting stabbed.
This was.
Oh, sorry.
Oh wow. Well, you won't be able to see it in this one, but we actually did the subtitles kind of like the way
We
I
did
was
a
talking.
Klingon. It was a Klingon word. Was in Klingon.
No, but we staggered the
Oh,
subtitles.
right. Yeah. I took off the subtitles. So the biggest feedback that me and Lloyd went into this thinking Captain Kirk is going to destroy. Like, people are going to think that's hilarious and everyone will understand. What we didn't realize is that to a lot of young people, they've never seen this Captain Kirk at all. They've seen the new Captain Kirk, and they were like, who the hell is this stuttery guy?
I know. That was an eye-opening moment of being, and I guess it was good being like, look, dude, you better hope your fans are younger than you, because if they're older than you, you're got a shelf life not very long.
It was.
But I was like, they don't know what Captain Kirk
It was
is?
amazing.
What the hell?
It was an amazing moment, and it was it was like the first time. It was the first time I think we were surprised. We thought everyone was going to get it, and maybe 50% of the people on YouTube and in the comments just didn't get it.
Yeah, didn't like it, didn't get it,
Didn't
appreciate it.
Yeah, and maybe they started to get it, after they watched it once. But I think when you first started rapping, they were like, "Huh?"
What? And also too, I think like we got better at recording music and finding the pocket of hip hop in general, and this was early in that.
Sure.
Era. Like the stuttering is off a little.
Choco never would have let this fly. We talked about Choco last week. Choco was our music producer, worked with us from season 2 all through season 5. And I think this one he would have been like, yo, you can't rap like that.
Or if you're gonna rap like that, we gotta put it on the beat in a way that it sounds like Busta Rhymes or something.
Sure. Like yeah, sure. Like Busta Rhymes. Picture this Captain Kirk, but Busta Rhymes.
Enterprising Captain James, Tiberius Kirk representing Riverside, Iowa, planet Earth. I hear you call yourself an explorer, but I'm just not
Too long.
Discovered a new world that was already inhabited. Why don't you boldly go someplace you've never...
I get it. So there's two, but I still think it's fun. It's making me laugh. It's making me smile. I don't know how else you could do this Captain Kirk without that.
Well, when it was really fun is we did this one live, and it was really fun to do because like once you figure out where the breath is and stuff, you can get in the pocket.
This is a little
funny jokes.
It's
this
clunky.
Is funny jokes.
Yeah, let's keep watching.
before like India or
cool
any
beam.
destination you've actually
It's like cool
set
special
for
effects for this time period of ours.
How's your spice rack doing? I'll be chilling.
Can we look at how there's no movement in the background? Just nothing. It's just. I think that's just a picture of some small rocks and. Well, hey,
it's like a vanilla wafer. Or
it does.
My spaceship. Have fun canoeing.
Rapping against you, it's not even fun. It's like somebody setting your brains on stun. I am the fabric on
I think it's fun
history. You are
too.
a fictional stain. I'll stick a flag up your ass and declaim you for space.
Mr. Spock,
Oops.
I remember I looked
this
at,
face.
Yeah,
I like that face.
that's great. We have a at the comedy club. One of the a person that comes to the comedy club on the regular to enjoy shows because he's a big fan of improv and a lot of the groups there is Kevin Pollak.
Whoa.
And he just likes to come by and he's really cool and he's very humble and very personable. And it was his impression of Captain Kirk that I just poured over to get here. And I let him know that almost every time I see him. Probably he's annoyed with me now.
It's fine. You just gotta walk away and go, Psst, Brian. Remember that bit he did? No? Anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. Again, Omar's Spock cameo is just amazing.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
beam me back to 1492 so I can beat this man like it's my job. Well, See how Isabella likes my captain's log. It's
Ooh,
Kobayashi
captain's
for you.
log
There's
joke.
no way you could win when your weak crew sees me approaching. They'll be like, damn it, it's Jim. I'll double fist punch you, making bitch
That's
now.
Mary Doodles there. I was
Take your
Yeah.
genocide last.
slap crap.
Did you double fist punch Mary
Sees me
Doodle?
approaching, they'll be like, damn
Yeah,
it,
because
it's
that was
Jim.
such a
I'll double
classic-
fist
Boom.
punch you, making
Oh
was a
yeah, because he like hit women, right?
Like if you punch somebody like that, you would probably break both of your hands.
Didn't he famously punch women in something? Either in a Star Trek or was the same actor William Shatner in something else? There must have been some reason we had you punch Mary Doodles.
I just know he double hand clapped people like that, so we copied that.
The end of this song, you're right. We went too far with the character. We went too far, but it's still funny.
Still funny.
Still funny. I like that face too.
bitch now. Take your genocidal ass off of my brain.
Hey,
Classic, dude.
classic, dude.
It's classic.
Season 1, baby. Season 1. That was a fun one. That was It was that one and Palin Gaga got a little bit of hate. That one got a little hate.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not getting some hate,
What are you gonna do? Everybody gets hate.
so
Everybody gets some hate.
oh,
That's fun. I have to send a person your way. Look up Brendan Still, please.
okay, I'm going
Can you
to.
get a second? Brendan Still.
It's just you.
Yeah.
You're alone on the screen.
It's just me. Today, we're going to start a new segment on this show that I would like to call This Week's Reactors. I am a big fan of ERB reactor channels. I don't know if you guys all know this, but I have been for a while. It brings me great joy to watch people react to ERBs. And so I thought it would be fun to give people a shout out once a week of who was the reactors of the week. And I'm going way back in the Wayback Machine today. One of the first channels I ever watched reactions on was a channel, a bunch of cool dudes and girls sometimes, but usually dudes on their couch downstairs. I think they must be from probably like Virginia or Kentucky or somewhere like that. They got lovely twangs, but the Renegades React. They've been fans and supportive for us for years. And I did a show called Epic Studios, and they were cool enough to react to that and all the diss raps and stuff. And they've been cool the whole time, and they support us on Patreon. So shout out to the Renegades React. If you haven't seen them, they're lovely to watch. And this has been our Reactor of the Week.
Hey man,
Back next week with a new reactor.
that was pretty good. I think it's really great. I think it's great that you like the reactors. I'm always too. I don't watch them. I'm always too. I'm too tense, man. I'm too tense.
It helps me. It helps me just. I like to hear where people laugh. I like to hear people laugh, like you were saying before. It's good.
Wow.
Did you
Parenting tip.
find Brendan Still?
I can't find it. My plan to put people's comments up on the screen. Brendan Still. I can't find it, but I found Dolzvold.
Okay.
What do you think of Henry Ford versus Howard Hughes? Henry Ford has been waiting for it, man. Henry Ford is a big one.
Henry Ford versus Howard Hughes is cool. I could see that one happening. I could see that one happening if we did a season with a lot of battles in it. Like if we did another 18 battle season or something.
Sure.
I can't see it being like one of 5.
Sure.
But I could see it being in there someplace. That's very. It's easy to understand, and it's not like too niche. It's good.
I don't think I know who Howard Hughes is or what he did. Is he the
Howard
guy who
Hughes
wanted to wash his hands a lot, or is that?
Yeah, but he was Pan Am. It was airplanes.
Okay.
And then it worked its way into movies, and there's a great movie Leonardo DiCaprio plays him. But yeah, he was super ADD and hand washy and
ADD or OCD? ADD?
OCD,
I'm sure he had a little bit of ADDs.
Let me read this. Let me
Please
read this
do.
one.
I
from
can't
Brendan
find it, so you
first.
go ahead and read it.
Brendan was very generous. He says, I've put this amount of money in this post in hopes of you seeing it. We see you, Brendan.
Okay.
So picture it. Hear Peter's narration in the open. Charlie Chaplin versus Charlie Sheen. Thoughts? Charlie Chaplin versus Charlie Sheen.
Epic rap of history. Charlie Chaplin versus Charlie Sheen.
Maybe that's what you get if you give a big enough donation or whatever. Like we could buy one of those from you. That's pretty funny.
Would the first line be, I thought you died of AIDS by now. That's too soon? Is it too soon to make? Can we make raw AIDS jokes yet? Are there still people dying of AIDS? Yeah, probably a lot of them actually.
Yeah,
in maybe other parts of the world. Okay, so no raw AIDS jokes.
I definitely think there's something to be said for Charlie Sheen is that example we've used over and over again of what we wouldn't do in a battle.
Sure, but now he's been that for long enough
Now
that we should.
He's weathered the storm. He looks weathered.
Is
but
he still famous? What is he? What is he doing?
I mean, 2.5 Men is maybe one of the biggest TV shows of all time.
Nobody even knows who's in that anymore. It's just, is that a thing? I don't know. I can't keep up. It was him.
He's the Tiger Blood guy, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Tigers are big these days. Do you want to watch your rap song and then call this a day?
Yeah, we could do that as a close.
All right.
That sounds fun. I've been in the house. I make rap music. I don't know if you guys know, but Pete makes music. I make music, and I made a song about being locked in my house because it's the only thing I could think about. Thought it would be fun to debut it out here. I haven't shown anybody this video, including Josie.
Oh, wow.
Hopefully she's going to like it.
So this is Lloyd's new rap song. Here we go. I'm going to react to this. You want me to react to this?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to be real with you. There's Lloyd and his wife. I like that default font.
Lockdown, we're not even in jail. Lockdown, people not feeling well. Lockdown, they've been gasping for air. Lockdown, out of breath over here. Lockdown, we're not even in jail. Lockdown, people not feeling well. Lockdown, they've been gasping for air. Out of breath over here. Same socks, same set of shoes, same bathwater use, same ass prints on the couch kitchen. Same eating in addition on the television, same discussion in the kitchen. Walls close in on the oxygen. Doors will never be unlocked again. Amazon keeps knocking them. Parker's blind so we barked at them. Whether Twitter, your kid, or your newsletter, whatever. The story's getting worse before it gets better. Everywhere the streets are getting deader and deader. But the line for my gun takes forever. Grandma took a header in the market. Lost that like a guitar pick. Newsflash about as old as it gets.
You know someone getting rich off this shit. Bet.
Lockdown, we're not even in jail. Lockdown, people not feeling well. Lockdown, they've been gasping for air. Lockdown, out of breath over here. Lockdown, we're not even in jail. Lockdown, people not feeling well. Lockdown, they've been gasping for air. Out of breath over here. Hey, I love my house. Hey, I can't come out. Shit. People's been popular. We be gawking at the dude dropping off what you're shopping for. Just me and the wifey and the two dogs and the cat and the wifey. 8 weeks, guaranteed. No bars, no clubs, no drinks. One lease, still got keys. Trying to hang on to a piece. You looking at the map, you looking at a big number. You maybe pop your head up from your covers next summer. Well, there go the tour, 2020 and more, right out the door. Motherfucker, I thought I was done being poor. Lockdown, we're not even in jail. Lockdown, people not feeling well. Lockdown, they've been gasping for air. Lockdown, out of breath over here. Lockdown, we're not even in jail. Lockdown, people not feeling well. Lockdown, they've been gasping for air. Out of breath over here. Bitches 72,
It's
which is
still going?
when you see me coming in direction. This
How come you don't write this much for the rap battles?
Don't fuck around, cover your mouth.
on my mind
Don't
at the
fucking stay in your house, lay in your couch. Couple more months we come out. This ain't something we wanna see again. Martial law, but I'm not talking Eminem. Couple weeks here's a dilly, I'm gonna go silly. I'm not being cool, I'm for real, really. Pain signs in the city in the year 2020. This is straight uncanny. This just one song among many. I'm feeling dead like I'm Kenny when I'm in lockdown. Lockdown. Lockdown, they've been gasping for air. Lockdown, out of breath over here. Lockdown, we're not even in jail. Lockdown, people not feeling well. Lockdown, they've been gasping for air. Lockdown, out of breath over here.
Oh,
Hey.
yo, man, that was really good.
Thanks, dude.
That wasn't like I was like, how am I gonna get? That was good.
Thanks, dude. Yeah. I wanted to make it like I had to do something.
Yeah,
I had to
man.
do something. That's all I could think
That
about. And
I already blew my joke. How come you don't rap that fast? You gotta rap that fast in rap battles. That was sick.
it's a lot easier to rap fast and wibbity woppity when you're yourself.
Yes. Yep. But that was sick. That was great,
Yeah.
man. That was really good.
Thanks for watching.
Hey, my pleasure. That was really good. Where could I find that video song if I wanted to watch it again?
it's gonna be on my YouTube channel. It's not out yet. I haven't even uploaded it yet, so I thought I would premiere it here. So it's gonna be on youtube.com/epicLLOYD. And then I like put it out to TuneCore or whatever, and it got like held up in the whole thing. I imagine they're a little busy.
So,
but I might do a little bit of a color pass on it, but I want it to look.
It's great.
Like
It looks. No, I would leave it, man. I like that funky, that like font at the beginning. That it's like the default font. I think it looks nice. That's great. That's a catchy little tune. Well, that's when does that come out officially?
Because
I want
next couple days. I gotta get I have.
Hurry up, dog! Hurry up!
Yeah.
Now I want to hear it again.
Out.
This has been your Hump Day show. Lloyd, I got something on the screen for you. Cheers all the way from Prince Edward Island, Canada. Been a fan since season 1. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This
is too much.
That's amazing.
Thanks
to all the folks here in the chat. Should we?
Yeah, mention as many as you can. I'm saying I'm gonna try and find some too. And
yeah.
Don't forget, next week, we're moving this over to ERB2. We were going to stop it. This is the official end of the quarantine weekly live stream. We did it. But we're going to keep the conversation rolling on ERB2. So if you want to hang out, you want to talk, be there. Wednesdays, 2 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah. Let us know when you get there. CF Belaires says, loving the Hump Day shows. Thanks, dog.
Hey.
Thoughts on Damian Thorne versus Kerry White. Literally the only suggestion I've ever been able to come up with. Don't go breaking my heart now.
Okay.
Damian Thorne versus Kerry White.
Looking it up. Damian Thorne is a fictional character and the primary antagonist of the Omen franchise. He is the Antichrist and the son of the devil.
Damian.
And who's this other one?
Carrie.
Carrie. So Carrie.
Okay.
Is she the Antichrist?
That makes sense. I don't know if she was the Antichrist. She was just like
she's trouble.
Death becomes her. She was like revenge incarnate.
Okay.
Or something like that. So that's pretty cool. I like that. People are so creative.
Yeah, people are creative. That's pretty brilliant. That dark stuff. People like the dark stuff.
Yeah.
It's more fun to write for mean characters. A lot more fun. Good characters sometimes are really tough to just write for. It's hard to find that voice that's negative and angry. So someone like the Antichrist sounds pretty cool to me.
Well, rap battling is inherently aggressive.
Sure.
So, like, rapping as Julia Child is a little bit more difficult than rapping as,
that one did turn out pretty fun, though.
I do love it. I have to give a shout out to one of our Patreon winners just a second ago.
Hit it.
Zach Allen. Congratulations. He was our quiz winner from Patreon. And he won this.
The Star Wars helmet from the Boba Fett video?
Yep, he won this. So,
does that really fit you like that? That's amazing. That's the official rebel guard.
Yep, we're gonna be sending this to Zach in the mail. I tried to do it today, but I didn't have a box big enough. And we also sent Gordon McNulty. He was our other quiz winner from Patreon. He got the poison vase.
Oh, from Ivan the Terrible. Ivan the Terrible is like. Look alive, the creme de la creme's arriving.
Try to surviving? No surviving.
Before we go, Lloyd, I gotta try one challenge verse from you.
Okay.
Any verse, any character, any rap battle. I'm gonna try and do it. Hit me.
I will give you George Washington.
Oh, fuck, man.
George Washington.
There's a difference between you and me, Willie. I fought till I was actually free, Willie. I got my head on a quarter. You got drawn and quartered, tortured like a... That's all I got.
On the orders of a
king.
Really? How'd you get?
How you gonna be? Yeah. No, I lost it. All right. I am not as sharp as I should be. Guys, let's get out of here. Lloyd, I'll see you next week. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, but I'll see you next week in the public forum.
Sounds good. Bye, you guys. We'll
Peace,
see you next week on ERB2. ERB2. Again.
ERB2.
ERB2. So many generous people. Hey, Pete. Hey, Lloyd. This is my last rap battle suggestion. Thoughts on Alice in Wonderland versus Dorothy. Wizard of Oz. Peter Pan comes into rap. I don't hate it.
I don't hate it.
Thank you, Nightlight 9. Mortal Kombat versus Liu Kang. Street Fighter Ryu. I don't hate it. Gosh, so many good people on this channel. Thanks, guys. You make my Wednesdays good. You make Hump Day as good as humping day.
Little something every week to get you through your week. Hump Day.
Hump Day. Hump Day.
Phoebe Clark says, put me on the screen. Okay, Phoebe.
Done, Phoebe.
I've always liked the name Phoebe. I like how it's spelled and how it's said. Phoebe. I love it.
Yeah.
It's got a great mouthfeel. Oh, Dr. Phil. Didn't I get real angry at Dr. Phil last week?
Probably.
I got no anger anymore. It's all gone.
Oh, God.
Lloyd, Simone Bolivar for ERB?
Simone Bolivar? Who's that?
I think he's a conquistador.
Oh.
I'm looking him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simone. I love those comments. These live streams give me life. That's amazing. That's why we're doing them. Thanks, dude. Keep up.
Next week on ERB2. Don't forget. It's been real. We've been doing the big show on the big channel. We don't use ERB for much, so we did it. But we hope it spread some joy to people. But now we're gonna go hide in our corner with ERB2 with the deep fans. Lauren Targaryen, I love you guys. I love you too, Lauren. What's this track from again? Asked Blue Hero 96.
This was Kanye West, yeah?
Kanye West.
Kanye, the Westing West. He's the most West that we can get. That was my song.
I liked it.
I made my song.
Wolfgang says, Lloyd, that song is a bop. Dude, put that video up, man. People want to watch it.
All right, we'll do it.
That was a really good song. I was really impressed.
Thanks, dude. Shout out to Choco on that one.
Amazing.
And Tone Jones on the beat.
Sick.
Always Tone Jones on the beat, man. He's a great one. If you guys don't know who that is, go check him out. He makes some great music.
Alrighty. Bye.